the best part about archery is all the options.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just, how can I tweak this, make it a little better, give you a little more confidence? Is this going to perform better?
Mm-hmm.
That's the chase every day.
Yeah, I'm excited about those those broadheads that I showed you, those tooth of the arrow broadheads.
Yeah.
I like those because they're American made, and they figured out some way. First of all, they cut them out of one solid piece of steel, and they figured out a way to have most of the mass in the ferrule. So apparently they fly really good. So Jordan over at Archery Country was shooting them out to 100. He's like, dude, these are incredible.
Yeah.
They shoot so good, and it's a 4-blade head.
Yeah,
so
that's
like
good. You said 4 inches a cut.
Mm-hmm. That's with the XLs.
Right.
The smaller ones are a little bit less, but it's still more than 3 inches a cut.
Does the XLs weigh more than 100 grains?
No, you can get them in 100 grains, 125, I think 150 and 175, and all they're doing is just putting more mass in the ferrule. It's not a bigger thing, like, so it's still like a heavy field point, and so the mass goes deep into the arrow and into the front point. It's not in the heads, so they probably, and especially with the vented ones, they probably won't plane or won't plane much. But then you don't have to think about mechanicals, whether they open or not open, or shooting them through grass or any of that kind of stuff. So I got to hunt with Ranella. We're gonna hunt for whitetails in South Texas for meat eater.
That'll be fun
in a couple weeks. Yeah, so I'm going to use those heads.
Okay,
I'm gonna try them out. But when you have something like, one of the things we were talking about was these tooth of the arrows. So I sent him these images that I got from this is a guy named John Lusk, and he has these very interesting videos where he does all these tests on broadheads, everything. He's got like a whole system to it. He's very scientific about it. But look at the fucking holes that those tooth of the arrows make. That's the XL 4-blade, which makes
through steel.
Through steel. 4 inches of cut, and it makes a canal.
This wound channel is not healing.
That's
not sealing up. You're going to get blood out of that thing.
People don't see it. That's what it looks like.
And that's the goal, is, to kill with an arrow.
Yeah.
You need hemorrhage.
Right.
And that type of hemorrhage, that type of wound channel is going to allow that animal to expire quick. I mean, it's going to die fast in seconds. That's what we want.
And also, one of the things that he showed in his explanations or his videos, John Lust did, which I'm very interested about with this tooth of the arrow broadhead, is that it got incredible penetration too. So he does this test where he shoots them into styrofoam or layers of cardboard.
Right.
And I think this 125 grain one had the record. It went through 75 layers or 73 layers of cardboard, which is insane. That's a lot of layers.
I wonder how heavy is the arrow.
I'm not sure. Not sure.
Yeah, because that makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference.
Penetration.
Yeah. But it's just, he uses a standard setup. He uses a 72-pound bow.
If it's the same with every head,
27-inch draw.
Yeah, and
same with every head.
And one's out penetrating the others, that means something.
Exactly.
Regardless of what.
And it has 4 blades as opposed to 2. So you're getting double the cut at least.
Yeah, I always think that, so if you have a 2-blade and the animal is, say, 2 foot wide, that's 48 inches of cut.
Right.
If you got 4, that's 96 inches of hemorrhage.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Imagine a 96-inch cut, how much that's going to bleed.
Yeah, and it's a channel through the body. So if you get a pass-through, that thing's spraying off both sides. And then maybe even more importantly, what you do and what I do is we lift weights. So we're strong. So we can pull back a heavy bow. And so now you're shooting a really powerful 80-plus pound bow that is launching this 520 grain arrow at 300 feet a second. So when it does hit, is a